I just thought I'd share the story with you of how I found my first 3 private investors when I first got started flipping houses. And so when I got started, I was a member of the Capital Area Real Estate Investment Association. I'm not sure if they're still around. It met in Northern Virginia in Alexandria. They used to meet at the Holiday Inn or the Hampton Inn right off of Route 1. And we used to meet there, and there was a gentleman that was a member of that club. His name was Stanley Armstrong. And he had just become a real estate investor recently. And he used to buy like gutted houses in the Gallaudet area to fix them up. And he'd only done maybe 4 or 5. He was really, new to rehabbing, but he would buy them really cheap, $100,000, gut them, like everything, electrical, wall, everything, take everything out, and then build it almost like a new home. And so he taught a class at the Real Estate Investment Club for $25, and it was a bus tour. And we went on this bus tour. We got to meet his plumber, and we got to go out to one of his projects, and he talked a little bit about the rehabbing process. Well, fast forward to my first deal, which was maybe 6 months after this, maybe not even that long, and I got a loan from Washington Savings Bank, which doesn't exist anymore, but it was a construction loan. But we got to the end of the project and we were short $5,000 maybe. I mean, we were short a few grand. And he loaned us $3,000 to finish our house. He was my first private investor. This guy whose class I took, who didn't know us from Adam, we called him. We said, hey, we took your class. We're doing this rehab. We're short a few grand. Come see the house and we'll pay you back. Like he didn't know us from Adam. And he came out, looked at the house, gave us some suggestions on what to do, and he loaned us $3,000 until we finished the deal. So that was my very first private investor. The second one was actually my cousin's now husband. They weren't married yet, but he was a real estate appraiser in Boston. And they had just moved to Maryland, so they just moved to PG County, and I was showing them around PG County. I was getting ready to do a deal. I knew he had done some flips before, but I didn't know a lot about his background. And he loaned me $20,000, so I would have enough money to do my first hard money loan by myself. I remember it was 6203 Sargent Road. You can go look up the Sargent Road house, Myra, because it's there. And that was the first hard money loan that I did by myself. And he loaned me the $20,000 I needed to match my funds so that I could do the deal. The third private investor, I didn't even find. My baby brother, who came to live with me in Maryland while he went to law school. So he was living on my lower level of my house while I went to law school. He was flying into DC, and he started a conversation with the guy next to him on the plane. That guy said that he liked real estate and he was an investor. And my baby brother says, well, my sister's an investor and she flips houses. Why don't I give her your number? And he did. He gave my brother his number. I called him, met him in a restaurant, and he loaned me $50,000 for my first deal. We are still friends today. That was probably 2005, maybe.